Good morning, good morning. You are listening to Ryan Fleming and my co-host,
Marlee Fleming.
And we are Waking Up with Flem. Good morning, listeners.
Good morning. I like that intro music.
Jamming.
Yeah, I mean, I'm over here just kind of moving my body and everything. I really like that. That gets me even more into the spooky season.
Get her hyped on some spooky music.
Yeah. So I think we've really had a great weekend with just the weather and lots of activities going on. But I want to say good morning. Happy Monday. We're getting closer to the end of this month already. I think we've got about a week and a half left?
About a week and a half.
I hope everybody has got their costumes and everything picked out and their parties planned, their festivals planned. But if you haven't, we still got plenty of time. But I think we're going to talk a little bit, well, quite a bit. We had a very busy weekend.
Very big week.
Yeah, week and weekend.
Yeah.
So it was back to work, back to school after fall break. But yeah, we're just going to kind of touch base on things that we did. And as we normally do, we're going to have a question at the end of our podcast. But I'm going to let Ryan start off with his activities.
Yeah, well, it was my birthday on Tuesday.
Woo-woo. Happy birthday, Ryan Fleming.
I got to get me a thing. Hold on. I don't know which one it is. I don't know which one it is.
That's what you get for having a soundboard, guys.
I can't figure out what button to push. But
yes.
Yeah, we had a birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And did the cake flip. I don't know. It's not posted yet. It's posted to
my page,
Marlee's
my
page,
Instagram page.
But I'll post it to the Waking Up with Flem page.
Yes, he was
very
not
disappointed.
Happy, guys.
My cake fell off.
He allegedly says.
I caught it, and it fell out of the plate or the tray.
So that'll be one of the things that y'all can decide on. Was it faulty cake or was it faulty Ryan?
It's faulty cake. If anybody says otherwise. But yeah, we did that. Mm-hmm. Football practice all week.
Yeah, back to soccer too.
Yeah. And then Friday, I took off work. And we went and played golf in Anderson. And we rode scooters. It was the best time ever. The scooter part was. The golf, the last in, not so well. But we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, he went with a bunch of his buddies.
Yes, we'll name them. Because I know one of them listens and did not go.
Oh, no, he's getting called out.
So, going to call him out. But, so we went with Evan Ryder, Colby Scott, and my new BFF, Steven.
We don't know who Steven is.
I didn't get his name, number, anything. But yeah, anyway. But the one that backed out, Reese Watson. Hold on, I'm gonna find one. Reese, are you there? Reese? No, he wasn't there. But we had a blast either way. The scooters were a 10 out of 10. The course was a 10 out of 10. Ryan's golf game on the backside was a probably 2 out of 10.
Oh, that's harsh.
Yeah, I about threw a golf club in the water. Instead, I changed the trajectory and went down the fairway about 50 yards.
Okay.
I threw several balls in the water. It was a fun time.
Yeah. And guys, so that is one of Maisie's new clubs that she has actually started at school. She just started last week, but she's starting a golf club.
Yep.
So we will see if she gets Daddy's talent and also Daddy's attitude.
Yeah. No, Declan has Daddy's attitude.
Definitely. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Yes, we will definitely talk about that in a little bit. But yeah. So
what else we do Friday?
Yeah. I think that was maybe about it.
Yeah, Maisie had a sleepover.
Oh yeah, she had a sleepover. She had lots of fun with her girlfriends from school, and then my work also had fall festival, first year of fall festival.
I didn't make it to that.
It was great. It was a great turnout with the students and families. They had food trucks. They had cakewalks. They had games and bouncy houses and
Did you say face painting out?
Face painting, yeah. That's one of the things that we composed too. Declan had a really awesome Frankenstein.
Frankenstein?
Yeah, Frankenstein.
I thought he was a half dinosaur.
No, he's Frankenstein, and Maisie had
okay.
this beautiful like little artwork on her face and everything. But yeah, it looked really great. So shout out to my school and work, TFS. Thank you for hosting such a great fall festival. So that kind of kicked off the weekend, kicked off the fall activities for us. But yeah, Friday was great. And then Saturday morning, this was our first weekend. I think we keep telling you guys how busy we are with our kids' sports, but this is our first weekend that we actually had to split.
Yep.
Maisie had 2 back-to-back soccer games at home, so that was nice. And then Declan had his football game away in another county. And you know what, guys? They finally won. Yeah.
It was a very tough game, though.
I think for the parents.
It was kind of like the Georgia game referees. It was horrible.
Yeah, but they triumphed.
They won.
That's my favorite word, triumph.
They triumphed. It was like she tried to say hemorrhaging the other day. It was a hemorrhage.
I couldn't figure it out. I was just...
But after they won the game, one of the grandparents bought every kid Kona Ice, which is snow cones. Mm-hmm. And one of the coaches gave every kid a gift card to Scoops, which is an ice cream store.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a great ice cream store here in our local town and everything. So I think they're going to try to bribe the kids with that again. So
they've already bought cards for next week's game or this week's game. And if they win, they get them. If they don't, I guess he's got a lot of gift cards.
Yes. But yeah, so Declan's team won. Maisie's soccer team, her first game again was a tie with this team. She got injured at the very end of the game, but she's good. They just she collided with another player, and I think it just kind of stunned her a little bit, but she got right back up and rested, and she was able to play her second game, which she did score. They won in that second game 4-0. So yeah, both kids had a really great sports events weekend. Mm-hmm. So we did that. And then you know what, guys? This has not happened in a really long time. We did nothing for the rest of that day. Yeah. For the rest of that day. And we needed it. Yeah. It's been a long time. I mean, I would say that we haven't just rested. And Ryan and I, we watched a movie. We watched, I don't know if it was pronounced Cato Lake or Cato Lake. Cato Lake.
It's very confusing.
It's a really mind-bending movie, and I will say, I mean, I love thrillers, but this one had us, like Ryan and I, questioning constantly, like, is this it or is this it? What is going on? But I would say it's a really great movie. It's got Dylan O'Brien in it. If you know him from, if you know him from, I think he was from that Wolf show. What was that? Teen Wolf.
Who?
Dylan O'Brien, the main guy character in this movie.
Paris? That guy?
Mm-mm.
What was
Bryce.
I thought it was Paris.
No. Ryan doesn't. He doesn't listen. But anyways, yes, I highly
Paris.
No, I highly recommend. I highly recommend that movie.
Google search real quick. Hold on.
Yes. But anyways, so yeah, we did nothing, and again, it was a beautiful weekend. And then let's see. Trying to think what else we did, but anyways,
yeah. So after that, Sunday was a blur, and then I took the kids and said, "Hey, you want to go get Sassy dirty?" So I went outside and took Sassy's top off.
Well, let's reiterate, if you haven't heard. Sassy is my Bronco. Okay, let's clarify that. If
the Bronco.
If people have not heard the podcast episode where we got a Bronco, I have named her Sassy. So that is just some clarification of what Ryan is referring to.
She was fully topless today. That's the first time she's been fully topless since we got her.
Yeah.
And we went dirt road riding today.
It was fun. It was beautiful, guys. It was beautiful. And so the leaves were changing. The weather was perfect. I think it got up to 75 yesterday. Yeah. The leaves were changing, and we did stop at one point in time and just kind of like turned her to the side and got some pictures.
She was dirty.
She was dirty. She's white, and so you could see fingerprints like all down the door and everything from when the kids had gotten out and kind of slid their hands down it and everything. But it was definitely worth it. And then Ryan thought it would be fun to extend his golf game.
Yes.
And so we took the kids putt. Yep. Yeah. And so that's what he was referring to about Declan's his attitude towards the game, his sportsmanship.
Mm-hmm. It's not there. It's lacking there.
Oh, bless him. But it was good. It was fun. Like, because Declan came walking in. He was like, all right, guys, we're going to have a great time. We're going to have so much fun. And then by the third or fourth hole where he like had a 4 par or something like that, he was like, I'm never going to win. And we're
this game's stupid.
Dude, you're still beating your sister. It's okay.
Yeah. At least they tied.
Yeah, they did tie, so it all worked out. And then we got home yesterday, and Mama being who she is with her brand new car, I was like, gotta clean her up. I gotta clean her up. She can't be dirty and go into work.
Yep. So if you have a Bronco and you take the top off and you go to put the back, what do you call it? This back section of the trunk? What do you want to call it?
The very back.
The very back.
With the door, with the
Make sure you put the bolts on the top before you put the top sections on, because you got to take everything back off.
Yes.
And then put the bolts back in.
Yes. We are learning.
Yeah.
But hey, lesson learned, guys. Lesson learned. Yeah. But one of the things that we do want to talk about, so about a week or two ago, Ryan and I found some of our memories of recordings that we have from our cameras. So we have cameras within our house, and we get notifications like all the time,
motion
in the kitchen,
motion outside.
Yeah, something like that. But you know what? It's our security, and it is safely and everything. But I will say it's also videos that we can always kind of
hilarious
use
videos
against someone if we needed to.
Yes.
And it kind of brings up today's conversation, today's topic of, do you record your family members?
Yes.
If you have cameras.
Do you have cameras in your house?
Do you have cameras in your house or around your house or something? Yeah. First of all, is that your security purposes? I mean, I know growing up,
yeah, we left our door unlocked.
You had ding dong ditch and everything.
Yeah. Can't do that now.
Leaving poop on people's
I never did that.
Stoops. I never did either, but you always heard about it.
Yeah.
But you can't get by with that kind of stuff today, at least in most places. You can't get by. But I do enjoy watching the videos and the reels of neighbors or
spouses falling down the stairs,
or or FedEx drivers or something like that. But
or your husband on a kid skateboard and eats the dirt.
So we're gonna go recall a few of our stories. But what brought this up yesterday was that kids were getting ready for bed. Ryan was in his office. I was walking towards our bedroom, and I hear Declan running down the stairs. And we have about 20, 25 stairs?
18
steps?
to be exact.
18. And I can hear him just flying down the stairs, and all of a sudden you hear,
wow.
Yeah. And Maisie turns, I run over, and I'm like, are you okay? He's like, yeah,
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Like, and so super hyper.
Ryan asked him, are you okay? Yeah. Just all constantly. And we're like, something's wrong with him because he doesn't usually do that. But he said he was fine. But what happened is that at the end of the stairs, straight across is a wall that leads to our room. And so he, I guess, missed a step.
He missed a step and then
like 5 steps up.
Jumped another step and then ran into the wall.
Ran into the wall, bless his heart.
Quite hilarious.
But Ryan got it on video, of course, and it was hilarious to watch. It was so funny. So we're gonna just recall a few of our favorite videos.
I already know which one she wants to talk about.
Yes, but I'll let you tell your favorite one.
So, if most of you know, probably don't because I don't do it in public, but I like to walk around the house and make up songs. Like I could just make up any kind of song in the world. So I'm making up some Batman smells, something.
It was Christmas time, guys. We just
coming down the stairs. I'm just all the way to the house. I go down the stairs. I disappear. And then my lovely wife comes down, walking down the stairs. That's what I'll post that video.
No, please don't.
I will post it. And you can post the one you're talking about. I know which one you're talking about. And she's about the same amount of stairs Declan is. And next thing you know, she just all the way down.
On my butt, on my back. Well, and you can see in the video, I was not paying attention.
Definitely not.
I had my phone in one hand, which I was watching, and a Coke in my other hand, and just my foot gave out on me.
Yes. So I come out of the room like, what happened? And she's like, I fell down the stairs. And of course, if you look in the video, I look straight to my right just to make sure I can see the camera and make sure it recorded it. It was a good video. I'll post it maybe.
But guys, it hurt my butt. I think I had a bruise for a little while. I did. But I will recall my favorite story. Mm-hmm. And this just explains how much my husband can overreact. He says, I'm a drama queen.
It was not an overreaction.
Oh my gosh, guys. He is a drama king.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead. Get it over with.
So we were sitting in our living room, thankful so much for this camera. And I think it's me and Ryan and maybe one of the kids on the couch. And then our brother-in-law sitting on the other couch. Lang was coming down. I think we may have been about to play a game or something. And Ryan always props his feet up on our coffee table. Well, we had a blanket kind of wrapped around him and me, and he is about to take his feet off of the coffee table. And when he does, he puts his feet down. And I've never heard him scream the way he screamed. I really can't do it because it would be so loud in y'all's ears.
It was loud.
It was horrible. It was like a banshee screaming. So just think of a banshee screaming like times 10. And that was Ryan.
Yes.
And if you've ever been in our household, it is not quiet, guys. It is not quiet. Between Ryan and the kids yelling just at the top of their lungs all the time, whether it's for gaming or whatever else, multiply that, amplify that. That's how loud he was. And we're all just looking at him like, what? Why are you being so dramatic? What is going on?
There was a bumblebee in the blanket.
Don't know how it got in there.
And I stepped on it.
Oh, man, guys.
And if you say bumblebees don't sting, you're full of crap. Because it stung the living crap out of me.
I think, too, if you got stepped on, wouldn't you scream? Guys, he was super dramatic. Okay, but I get it.
I'll find it and I'll post it.
No one likes being stung. It does suck. It does. But yes, so we've had many memories. I think Ryan's got one more and I've got one more. I'll go ahead and speak on the one of Ryan that he was mentioning. So, well, actually, I'm going to do 2 really quick ones. Okay. So when we first moved into our house, I was at work and we had dressed up as Jurassic Park the year before for like a trunk or treat. And so Ryan and Declan were like these inflatable dinosaurs. And all of a sudden I see Ryan's hand reach out of the front door, which we have a Ring doorbell, and he turns his phone on. And if you've watched the movie Jurassic Park, you know the theme song, right? Okay. Well, then you hear that playing, and all of a sudden I see this inflatable, large adult man running across our front yard as a dinosaur
With our dog chasing
with
me.
our dog chasing her. Luckily, no other houses had been built up here at this time, but
It'd have been funny, though.
it was fantastic. And all you hear on the Ring doorbell is, Ryan, I told you not to do that.
I told you not to open that yet.
It was pretty funny. So we will definitely have to post that one too.
Well, mine is better than that. So I'm a jokester. I like to prank people. I like to do funny things. I don't know if we were building something. I think we're building our dining room table.
Maybe
We're building something. We were always building something.
Yes, we are.
And I'm out there with my electric blower, blowing everything off. And my wife likes to wear sundresses.
Well, I had just gotten back from work, I think.
Yeah. Well, there was nobody around us, but it'd have been funny if there were. She bends over to pick up the saw or something. Well, my brain blew her dress over her head. This is the hardest I've ever heard her laugh. I might need to just post the audio clip of that because she laughed so hard.
Oh.
It was great.
It is great. So I would love to hear if y'all have any funny stories of your home recordings with your indoor cameras, your outdoor cameras. I would love for you to post them if you are willing to, or just tell us about them. But yes, so the question of the day of the week is, do you have cameras? And if so, do you enjoy going back and watching them? Yeah. They're like home videos, like what we had in the 80s and 90s.
There's a few more.
There are a few more.
I'll give one more before we leave.
Okay.
So when we first moved Declan, we had it sitting, our little camera, just sitting on the table in the living room.
It's a Google.
And he watched YouTube on it.
Yeah.
And he's up here, like always hyper. And he's like jumping on and then leaning up on the top of the armrest. And next thing you know, he's face first off of the chair, hits the ground, and he's right back up watching the TV again.
Oh, man, guys. Yeah. Yes.
But yeah,
fun times. But I think that's how we're going to wrap up today's show. But lots of funny stories today, lots of great memories that we made this past weekend. But hope you have another wonderful week. Yeah. We have our anniversary coming up this weekend. 12 years of marriage for us. So, and it's been fantastic. But have a great Monday. It's beautiful weather again. Have a great week. Yeah. And we will see you next week.
See you next time.